This is KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle Team in association with Macklin Marbella at the Echo Arena here. Well, excuse my French, but what the fuck was that?
KUGAN. Nice to see you again too.
It's probably the best 2 rounds of boxing you'll see all year, possibly. Unbelievable. You didn't even know what round you won it in.
Who said that?
The camera weren't rolling. You're lucky. You're lucky. The camera weren't rolling.
Yeah. Well, I like to give the fans something interesting to see. You know, it doesn't help. Me coaches are going to have heart attacks, but you know, it's interesting viewing.
So many good fights on this bill, but this was kind of tipped to maybe still the limelight.
Everyone said it was 50-50.
Yeah.
Everybody said it was going to be 50-50. And to be fair, first round was 50-50. A bit too emphatically, really.
Yeah, a bit too much 50-50.
But a minute and a half, a round and a half of absolute mayhem. That's the sort of stuff that people want to see, because you don't see it often, do you?
Yeah.
When you see something like that,
50-50
wow.
fights.
Brilliant.
Talk to me about when you went down. Dave, you talk to me about it first.
Talk to me about it.
Talk to me about it.
It's the way he went down and the sound on the canvas when the canvas went bang. I just shit myself. I thought, oh God, how's he getting? And when he got up, and at first, just for a couple of seconds, then I looked at him, I thought, he's all right, just don't get it again.
Yeah.
And then he just went at it. And then when he caught Keeler and hurt Keeler, and went down, and then you saw Keeler grab hold of his leg. I thought, he's in trouble. And then it was just a case of trying. Obviously, he needs to let go of his own bombs, but be a bit protective of his own chin and not have his chin up in air. But wow, boy, done good.
Yeah, like Paul.
Second round, obviously, the finish to that was a stunning finish, and simultaneously the towel was being chucked in as your final punch went in as well. But it was absolutely incredible, and it's kind of like you're watching it and you want it to go on, don't you?
Eddie was there. First round, ring the bell, ring the fucking bell. I was like, no.
No, but you know, like people watching at home and in the arena, you like 2 rounds of that. It was brilliant, and like just from a neutral outside. Listen, I know obviously you want it to end where it ended, but watching it, just you wanted that to go on, and because it was captivating, and just didn't know what was going to happen.
Did you want it to go on?
I didn't.
No, I wanted this belt around my waist though.
How hurt was you in that first round?
Hurt, but I've always said when someone hurts me, that's when they best watch out, because back me into a corner and I'm coming back at you.
And you quickly recovered, and you and Luke was in trouble more or less seconds after that.
Yeah. Listen, a lot about recovering and stuff sometimes, and it's recovering and you're getting your legs back and things like that. That's a testament to somebody's fitness and strength.
His fitness and his strength is.
You look. When I saw him on scales yesterday,
and it's
I
down
was
to
amazed.
Sam and Huey and the whole team. To be honest,
We
Sam's
really shook things up.
Totally changed the way we train, everything the way it's done now.
Like you say, the comments are coming back and at me, after the scales yesterday, and you think, yeah, we've done good this time.
I mean, people were sort of. It's hard to compare this fight to prize fight because it was over the 3-round format, and this went 2 rounds. So it's incredible, really. But like I said, that was the only thing we was basing this from. That, and you can't really base a fight off a 3-round fight like that. But
the reason prize fights, we were holding something back for the final anyway.
Jello's on
We
Twitter already.
told Tom, our game plan for prize fights, box your way through it.
yeah,
Not go in there have a tear up, just box your way through it. And no disrespect to Luke, the way Luke boxed, I thought Tom could box the head off him, so I said, just take your time, use your jab, and he used his jab. So we needed a lot for the final as well. So obviously this time we didn't need another fight after this, so we didn't have to hold him back. But he's not going to take punches like that again because he's going to give me out.
17 or 18 now.
17.
17 for you now.
17, 7, yes.
You're going to put yourself amongst that middleweight mix now domestically,
definitely.
unbelievably, and
There's some juicy names
there
there.
are some.
That just you forget the elite of the division. We're talking about domestically, and there's some juicy names there that I think he's ready for. And now that I'm willing to put him in with, not disrespecting anybody by calling them out, but there are some good names. Everybody knows that middleweight division is a great division to be in. kids that are coming through like Tom want to get in that mix, want to be spoke about in that mix. And I think he deserves to get in that mix now. He's got a green belt. He's got a WBC international belt.
Pretty green
Bring
belt.
something to the table, and want to push him on with real fights, with good fights. And I think Sky would like to have him on again. I think on the back of that.
Good luck.
And you know what? I'm happy for him because he's. I manage a lot of fighters, and he's one of the easiest to deal with. The whole team, the easiest people to deal with. You know, I've got a good relationship with Shane. Worked with different fighters with Shane, but this team, there's no bullshit with them. There's no you work with some fighters and some teams where it's hard work. These are a doddle, you know, and when it's people like that, it's just so nice to see them progress and climb up that ladder, and you know you're delivering from it, and then they're going in their ring and they're delivering for you because you've put, you know, you've kind of like give them an opportunity because you believe in their ability. So it's nice all round. It's nice that from a coach to see when he's putting all the work in the gym, day in, day out, and then the fighter goes out there and performs. Might not listen 100%, but he's still got a job done. You know, it's just nice. It's a nice team. It's a great team to be around, and you know that's another reason why for me. It's not just business. It's you know, it's a bit personal. You want them to, you know, get in there. You want them to win, and you want them to succeed and achieve the dreams. And you know, boxing's hard. Boxing's hard. I mean, we've seen that recently. Just what boxing's about, or it can be about. But when they got families to feed and support, and you want them to get into the big fights. It's nice boxing on little 8-rounders, 6-rounders learning, but it's the end game is to get into the big fights, earn some big money, secure the family's future. And you know, have a good life, and then get out with your faculties all intact, and that's what we strive for as managers, as coaches, and obviously as fighters.
Chuck a name at me, David. Would you like to see him next? Give me something.
I've said before, and it's not being disrespectful. I just think that it's a good fight for him. Somebody like Brian Rose, that sort of level. I think that'd be a good fight.
Winner of Rose Macklin?
Yeah. Yeah. Macklin, I think obviously Macklin's fought at a higher level, and that would, for me, that would be, not that he's fought, obviously Rose has fought at a higher level as well, fought for a title, but Macklin's had a lot more experience at a higher level. So for me, it's not about who I think wins that fight.
Yeah.
It's about actual individual opponents. For me, Macklin's a tougher ask. It's a bigger jump in experience and levels. Rose, I think, is more of a logical step up in actual opponents. That's not saying I think Macklin's going to beat Rose or whatever, but you know, Rose could beat Macklin. I just think styles, the actual fighter, experience levels, and what I've seen in him, I think he's a good fight for him. But there's others out there. There's other fights there. You know, there's people that are tweeting already asking for a fight, wanting to fight that will beat the four and beat well. Don't need to go over old ground that were done in prize fighter. You know, that's when fighters that have had great careers but you know, ultimately on the best runs. There's no point in going backwards on things like that. He's got a WBC international title belt. He's got something now to work with. Eddie's obviously interested in exciting fighters that sell a few tickets. You heard crowd tonight, you know, all there for him. Now TV viewers are going to be all there talking about him. You know, let's see how far Tom Doran can go now.
All right. Well, this is your post-fight interview, by the way.
Hijack. Yeah.
But no, listen, it's a team post-fight interview.
It took more sense
You
to me.
asked me. Hang on. You said you chucked a question at me.
I did.
So there you go.
I did.
I just sit here and look pretty with a belt.
Listen,
Dave's talking sense.
Tom's still trying. Yeah, Tom's still trying to work out which round it was. So, but it definitely was the second. But listen, well done. Like I said, you've putting yourself amongst the WBC rankings now, which is in the long term huge, as Dave will know. And like I said, onwards and upwards. Who knows where you're going to end up this year?
Watch this space.
Is that it? Ask him some more questions then.
You've basically, right? Hang on. Listen,
Go on.
he had a 6-minute spell on this,
Oh,
right?
hang on.
You've taken.
So the others, you can do 12-minute interviews, 15, 18,
Yeah,
20,
with
if
Keeler and
45
Eddie
minutes,
together.
45. Yeah. That went unnoticed.
Hold on. Eddie Earn jumped in
Yeah.
that interview with Keeler.
No, you pulled him in.
Fucking hell.
Did
You
I?
did, yeah. You
Did I pull
did.
him
Of course
in?
you did.
No, he walked in. Watch it back again. He walked in.
What's you pulling?
And Keeler was there early the other day as well. He turned up an hour early. But anyway, listen. Unless you've got anything else to say.
No, I just, you know,
Taking that on for the
it looks
body
pretty,
now.
this belt, yeah. That's some photos with the baby, tomorrow. What
So
can I say?
he's just basically made you against Brian Rose on now.
What can I say? Hey, he's got to get through next weekend first, doesn't
See
he?
what happens next weekend. That's
You asked me a question I've answered.
that's all right.
And now you speak to him again. Don't fucking speak to me. Speak to me. Set me up so I can get hammered on
I
Twitter.
preferred it when you were ill.
I said I couldn't speak last week.
That's what I meant.
And let's face it, it's not like you interview me these days. You know what I mean? Set me up.
What are you joking, Dave? Dave's going to be a right-hander in a minute. But ultimately, listen, like I said to you, it was exciting fight for the fans to watch, and might have been not for your team, but
Well, that's what it's all about at the end of the day, isn't it? You know, people are paying good money to see these fights, and you know, like I say, it doesn't do these any good because I'm going to put them all in early graves. But you know, the fans will come back, and they'll tell their friends, and you know.
We are. And as soon as
And
you've seen his feet,
one of the biggest things is if you hurt me, I am coming for you, and I proved it again tonight. You know.
They do not knock this man out cold. He is going to get up and he's going to give you hell. It's as simple as that. I've seen it for years in the amateurs and now in the pros.
all right, Mr. Tom Doran, I want to call you now.
You do anyway.
Tom Doran.
Apparently, it sounds more showbiz.
Yeah, Doran, man. What's your name? Doran. Thomas Doran.
I go with Tash.
Thomas Doran. Thanks for talking to Alpha TV. You ain't got the have you, Dave? You're all right.
No,
now.
There's never been on me when you get on
Just
that
the way
camera.
he's sitting.
Looks like he's got the arm.
Nickname the news.
He's not going to speak to you again, is he?
Hello. Dave's old school IFL, aren't you, Dave?
Old school, day one.
Day one crew. All right, well, listen, Team Dazzling Doran, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
Thank you very much, KUGAN.
Like I said, you can go and watch the rest of the boxing now. Calder Dodd's up next.
We'll catch you soon.
Till the next.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon. Thank you very much.